Hi grade 7 students. In my first video, you studied some factors about the earth. Already you know that the earth is a special planet in our solar system, and you know the reason why it has become a special planet. There is water, air, and suitable environment for the living beings. Therefore, it's a special planet. Right. Today, you are going to learn some another subtopics in the first unit of your textbooks. The topic today is the shape of the earth. The shape of the earth. Right. Actually, already you know the earth is a globular shaped object. Right. At present, we can find the shape of the earth very clearly from the photographs taken from space අභ්‍යවකාශයේ සිට ලබා ගන්න ඡායාරූප වලින් ඉතාමත් පැහැදිලි වෙනවා පෘථිවිය ගෝලාකාර වස්තුවක් බව. But remember, in the past time, the man thought the earth as a flat circular object. නැත අතීතේ නම් මිනිස්සු සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පෘථිවිය පැතලි වස්තුවක් විදිහට තමයි හිතුවේ. නමුත් වර්තමානයේ මේ ප්‍රශ්නය විසඳලා තියෙනවා. Right, we can identify the earth as a globular shaped object. It proves from the photographs taken from space. Although the earth is a globe, although the earth is a spherical object, you must remember it is not a full sphere. That means it is not 100% globular shape. Right. Actually, it is not a mathematical globe. පෘථිවිය ගණිතමය ගෝලයක් නෙමෙයි. 100% round වස්තුවක් නෙමෙයි. Now, what are the evidences for that? There are evidences, right? Actually, the length between the North Pole and South Pole and the distance, the length between the West and East is different. I will draw it like this. Right. Now you think this is the earth. Okay. This is the earth. Then this place, this is the North Pole of the earth, right? North Pole of the earth. Now these things you have studied in grade 6. North Pole, right? Then this is the South Pole. South Pole. South Pole. Okay. Then this length, right? And this length, not similar, different, right? This is the west, and this is east, right? Now you must remember the length between the North Pole and the South Pole, and the length between the west and east on the earth is different. Therefore, it is not regarded as a full speed. Let's see the length, right? Now this is the equatorial diameter. Diameter mean Viscountry. Okay, Viscountry. Now the equatorial, it is called the equatorial diameter. Equatorial diameter, right? Equatorial diameter. Equatorial diameter. Okay. Samaka Viscountry. This is called Samaka Viscountry, right? Samaka Viscountry. Then this one. This is polar diameter. This is called polar diameter, right? Drava Viscountry, polar diameter. Polar diameter. Then the length of the equatorial diameter of the earth is equatorial diameter of the earth is 12,757 kilometers. 12,757 kilometers. Okay, kilometers, right? And now remember, it is the length of the equatorial diameter of the earth, right? Then polar diameter of the earth is 12,714 kilometers, right? Then from this example, from this length, you can understand that there is a difference between the equatorial diameter and polar diameter. Okay, equatorial diameter, the length of the equatorial diameter is 12,757 kilometers. Polar diameter is 12,714 kilometers. That means this is not the earth is not a 100% round shape object. It is not a full sphere. In other words, we can say it is not a full sphere, right? It is not a mathematical globe, right? Okay, right. That is that is very important thing you must remember. Then if someone asks a question from you, is the earth is a mathematical globe, then your answer should be no. Then if ask why, the answer should be the length of the equatorial diameter is longer than the polar diameter of the earth. Therefore, the earth is not a full sphere. පෘථුවිය සම්පූර්ණ 100% රවුම් වස්තුවක් නෙමෙයි. ඒකට හේතුව තමයි equatorial diameter සමක විස්කම්භය වඩා දිගයි. සමක විස්කම්භය දිග වැඩි ද්‍රව විස්කම්භයට වඩා. ඒක නිසා පෘථුවිය 100% රවුම්, ඒ කියන්නේ ගෝලාකාර වස්තුවක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් full sphere එකක් නෙමෙයි. It is not a full sphere. Okay, right, you must remember that. Then after this, we are going to another subtopic, right? Another subtopic. It is uh, it is about latitudes and longitudes. The topic is latitudes, right? Latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes. Okay. Then what are latitudes and what are longitudes? Then you remember you may have seen an object in the shape of the earth in your school, sometime in your home with you. Uh, you may have seen this type of object, right? This type of object you may have seen. Look here. In your school also, in your classroom also, you can see this, right? What is it called? What is it called? It is called model globe or geographical globe. Geographical globe or model globe. Adarsha golaya, right? We say it model globe or Adarsha golaya, right? And you may have seen there are lines like this on the model globe. There are lines. We can see the lines like this. But you must remember, we can see these lines only on the model globe. අපිට මේ රේඛා දකින්න ලැබෙන්නේ ආදර්ශ ගෝලයේ විතරයි. Right? We can't see these lines on the earth. පෘථුවියේ එහෙම නැත්නම් පොළවේ භූමියේ මේ වගේ ඉරි ඇඳලා නැහැ. මේ වගේ රේඛා අපිට දකින්න ලැබෙන්නේ පෘථුවියේ හැඩයට හදපු ආදර්ශ ගෝලයේ පමණයි, right? Model globe. We can see these lines only on the model globe or geographical globe, right? Therefore, you must remember these lines are not real lines. These lines are not real lines. There are no lines on the earth, right? These lines are imaginary lines. Imaginary mean මනක්කල්පිත රේඛා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි හිතලා ඇඳපු රේඛා මිසක් පෘථුවියේ සැබෑ වශයෙන්ම මේ විදියට රේඛා දැක ගන්න නෑ මහ පොළොවේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් පෘථුවියේ මෙහෙම රේඛා නෑ, right? රේඛා තියෙන්නේ model globe එකේ, right? Can you see some lines spread between west and east? Some lines spread between North Pole and South Pole, right? Then remember, the lines that spread between the west and the east are called latitudes, okay? And the lines between the North Pole and South Pole are called longitudes. Is it clear now? Now look here. Think this is the model globe, okay, or geographical globe, and these are the lines between west and east, okay? These are the lines between west and east. Now these lines are called latitudes. What is the Sinhala meaning of latitudes? Akshans. In Sinhala we say akshans, latitudes, okay? Latitudes, right? These are latitudes. Then I will write here latitudes, okay? Latitudes. And other lines are spreading between North Pole and South Pole. Between North Pole and South Pole in this way, right? Okay, then these lines, that mean the lines spread between the North Pole and South Pole, are called longitudes. They are called longitudes. Okay, longitudes. Right. Then what do you know about these latitudes and longitudes? You must remember, on the model globe, on the geographical globe, there are lines between the North Pole and the South Pole. They are called longitudes. There are lines between the West and East. They are called latitudes. You must remember, these lines are not real lines. There are no lines on the earth. Okay, these lines are found on the geographical globe, right? Therefore, these are imaginary lines, manakalpita rekha. Okay, then we are going to other subtopic, that is important latitudes and longitudes. Important latitudes and longitudes, or major latitudes and longitudes, right? Major, pradhana, major latitudes and longitudes. What are major latitudes and longitudes? Now look here, right? Model globe, right? Now I'm going to draw the major latitudes, okay? Major latitudes. Major latitudes. Major latitudes. This line, right? The middle latitude on the geographical globe. The middle latitude on the geographical globe, right? The value of it, the degree value of it is 0, right? 0, 0 degrees. Now this line is called equator, right? This is called equator. Equator means in Sinhala word Samakaya, right? Samakaya, equator. Then another latitude is there. Now you must remember, this line equator divides the globe into two parts. The equator divides the globe into two parts. What are the two parts? These are the two parts. This half and this half, right? This is called northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere. Hemisphere mean අර්ධගෝලය. ගෝලයකින් භාගය. Right? Then this is called northern hemisphere. එහෙනම් මේ තියෙන්නේ උතුරු අර්ධගෝලය. Right? Then this one is called southern hemisphere. මේ තියෙන්නේ දකුණු අර්ධගෝලය. ගෝලයෙන් භාගය. Right? Then it is very important, you must remember, the equator divides the globe into two. Okay, the equator divides the model globe into two as northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, right. Then there is another important latitudes in 23.5 north. Right, degree value is 23.5. කෝණීයාගය 23.5 right, අංශක 23.5ක් උතුරින් north. Right, there is a important latitudes, major latitudes. It is called Tropic of Cancer. Right, it is called Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. එකට අපි සිංහලෙන් කියනවා කාර්කටක නිවාර්තන රේඛාව. Tropic of Cancer. කාර්කටක නිවාර්තන රේඛාව. There is another latitude in 23 point south. 23 point south. Right, 23 point south. 23.5 south. Right, it is called Tropic of Capricorn. That is the name of that line. Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn mean Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn mean මකර නිවර්තන රේඛාව. Tropic of Capricorn mean මකර නිවර්තන රේඛාව. මකර නිවර්තන රේඛාව. Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. Then another important latitude is there in 66.5 in north. 66.5 in north. Right, the degree value of it 66.5. 66.5 in north. Right, it is called Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. Right, I will write here Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. In Sinhala we say Arctic වෘත්තය. Arctic වෘත්තය. Right. Then another important latitude is there in 66.5 south. 66.5 south. Right, 66.5 south. It is called Antarctic Circle. Antarctic වෘත්තය. Antarctic Circle. Okay, Antarctic. Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. Antarctic වෘත්තය. Right, then this place is, there is a latitude. It is actually only a spot, that means not a big circle. Right, it is, the degree value is 90 north. ඒ තමයි උතුරු අක්ෂාංශ 90 90 right 90 north. It is called North Pole. ඒ අක්ෂාංශයට අපි කියනවා උත්තර ධ්‍රවය කියලා North Pole right North Pole. Okay, then this place 90 latitude south, right? It is called South Pole. The name of it is South Pole, right? Now those are the important latitudes found on the geographical globe or model globe. Okay, what are the important latitudes? You must remember, right? Remember these things, very important. This one, equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, North Pole, South Pole, right? These are the important or major latitudes, right? And you must remember the globe, right? The globe is divided into two by the equator. This is the equator, right? The globe is divided into two by the equator, right? Then you must remember there are 90 latitudes. There are 90 latitudes on the northern hemisphere, and there are other 90 latitudes on the southern hemisphere, making the total 180. Making the total 180, right? Then if someone asks from you how many latitudes are found on the model globe, what should be your answer? 180 latitudes. Okay, 180 latitudes are there. 180 latitudes are there. Is it clear? Right. Now, that is about latitudes. Then let's learn about longitudes. Longitudes. What are longitudes? Longitudes are the imaginary lines that are found on the model globe between the North Pole and the South Pole. Okay. Now remember, this is the model globe. This is the North Pole, right? This is North Pole. The middle longitude is this, right? This is the middle longitude. This is called Greenwich Prime Meridian, right? Greenwich Prime Meridian or Greenwich line. Why is it called Greenwich Prime Meridian? Because this line has been drawn through the Greenwich city in England. Through the Greenwich city is England. Therefore, it is called Greenwich Prime Meridian, right? Greenwich Prime Meridian. And this line, Greenwich Prime Meridian, divides the globe into two as the west and the east. Okay, this is west. This is west, right? And this is east. Okay, this is east. Okay, then remember, on one side, on western side, there are 180 longitudes. On the eastern side, there are 180 longitudes, and the total longitudes are 300 and the total longitudes are 360. 60. Okay, is it clear? On one side there are 180 longitudes, right? On the other side there are 180 longitudes. Then what is the total number? Total number of longitudes? Yeah, tell me the total number of longitudes. Then 0, right? Then 6, right? Right? Wait, okay. 360, total number is 360 longitudes are there. Okay, on one side there are 180, right? On the western side there are 180 longitudes. On the eastern side there are 110 longitudes, and total number is 360 longitudes. Now you must remember, on this side, on the western side, longitudes are called west longitudes. Okay, on this side we find west longitudes, right? West longitudes, west longitudes, and right on this side we found the longitudes are called east longitudes, right? East longitudes. You must remember that. Okay, east longitudes. Okay, then I'll draw some longitudes here. Okay, these are longitudes. Right. Now you must remember, this is the North Pole. Okay, this is the North Pole, right? North Pole, and this one, middle longitude, is called, what is the middle longitude? It is Greenwich Prime Meridian. The degree value of it, zero, 0 degrees. අංශක බිඳුවේ රේඛාව හරිනේ. ඒකට අපි කියනවා Greenwich Prime Meridian කියලා. එහෙනම් from Greenwich line there are longitudes. On one side there are 180 longitude 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Then this is the 180 longitudes. Okay, this one is 180 longitudes, right? 180 රේඛා, 180 longitudes. Okay, then on the other side, right, longitude 1, 2, 3, 10, 50, 100, like that, then up to 180. Okay, 180 longitude. Then you must remember 180 longitude common to both side. එනම් මේ නැගෙනහිර බටහිර දෙපැත්තටම පොදු රේඛාවක් තමයි 180 longitude. ඒ කියන්නේ 180 රේඛාව. That means this line, right? Then it is called the international date line. ඒකට කියනවා අපි international date line. ජාත්‍යන්තර දින රේඛාව කියලා. Right? International date line. International date line. Then these are the two major longitudes. Greenwich Prime Meridian and International Date Line are the most important major longitudes, right? But remember, longitudes are regular lines, but 180 longitude. It is not a straight line, it is not a regular line. It has been drawn as a irregular line. රටවල් බේරලා මේන්න මේ විදියට රටවල් බේරලා තමයි ඒක ඇඳලා තියෙන්නේ. රටවල් හරහා ඇඳලා නැහැ. ඔන්න ඔය විදියට මේ රටවල් අතරින් තමයි ඇඳලා තියෙන්නේ ඒක. මේ විදියට කෙලින්ම ඇඳලා නැහැ 180 longitude. Right? Then those are the things you must remember about latitudes and longitudes. Okay, දැන් එහෙනම් අපි බලමු පුතේ ඔයාලගේ මතකය කොහොමද කියලා නේද, right? What are if I ask a question like this, what are latitudes? Latitudes are the line on the model globe between the west and east. What are longitudes? Longitudes are the imaginary lines found on the model globe between the North Pole and the South Pole. What are the major latitudes? Major latitudes are Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, major latitudes are Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, North Pole and South Pole. What are the major longitudes? International Date Line and Greenwich Prime Meridian. How many longitudes are found on the model globe? 360 longitudes. How many latitudes are found on the model globe? 180 latitudes. Okay. What line divides the model globe into north and south, north hemisphere and south hemisphere? The equator. The equator divides the globe into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. What line divides the globe into west and east? The Greenwich Prime Meridian divides the globe into west and east. Why longitude 0 is called Greenwich line? Because it has been drawn through the Greenwich city in England. Okay. Now those are the things you must remember regarding latitudes and longitudes. And tell me why longitudes and latitudes have been drawn on the model globe. What are the uses of them? There are uses. What are the uses? With the help of latitudes and longitudes, we can identify the location of countries. That is one advantage, right? By using latitudes and by using latitudes and longitudes. Okay, by using latitudes and longitudes, we can find the location of countries. We can identify the location of countries. That means where the countries are located. Okay, we can identify. That is one advantage. Second one, we can divide the climatic regions, climatic zones. දේශගුණික කලාප අපි බෙදනවා latitudes භාවිතා කරලා. As an example, equator, right? Equator. Then this one, Tropic of Cancer, right? This one, Tropic of Capricorn, okay, Tropic of Capricorn. Then between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this middle region is regarded as the tropical zone on the earth, right? මෙන්න මේක තමයි පෘථුවියේ tropical zone නිවර්තන කලාපය කියලා අපි හඳුන්වනවා. Right? What are the boundaries of the tropical zone? Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Then this one, Arctic Circle, this one, Antarctic Circle, right? Then this region, between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, this region and this region, between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. These two regions are called temperate zones, Saumya Kalape, right? And other regions, that mean between these two regions are regarded as the frigid zone, Sita Kalape. එතකොට මේ වගේ දේශගුණික කලාප බෙදන්න අපි භාවිතා කරනවා. Latitudes, we use latitudes to divide the climatic zones, and we use latitudes and longitudes to identify the location of countries, and we use longitudes. We use longitudes to calculate the time difference. අපි දන්නවා ලෝකයේ රටින් රටට වෙලාව වෙනස්. එහෙනම් ඒ වෙලාවේ වෙනස, කාලයේ වෙනස අපි calculate කරන්නේ longitudes භාවිතා කරලා. longitudes අනුව තමයි රටින් රටට වෙලාව වෙනස් වන ආකාරය අපි ගණනය කරන්නේ. Then those are the uses of latitudes and longitudes. එහෙනම් පුතේ අපි අදට මේ පාඩම අවසන් කරනවා. ඔයාලා මේක හොඳින් අධ්‍යයනය කරන්න, කීප සැරයක් නරඹන්න, අවබෝධ වෙනකම්ම මේක ස්ටඩි කරන්න නරඹන්න. ඒ වගේම තවමත් subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් මේ channel එක subscribe කරන්න. ඒ වගේම අනිත් යහළුවන්ටත් බලන්න මේක share කරන්න. bell icon එක touch කරන්න. ඔයාලට එතකොට මම වීඩියෝ එකක් දැම්මම ඒක ක්ෂණිකවම ඔයගොල්ලෙන් බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. bell icon එක click කරන්න, right? එhmenan ඔයාලට සුබ දවසක්. අපි නැවත මෙවැනි වීඩියෝ එකකින් හමු වෙනකම් අපි අදට සමු කරනවා. Okay, bye.